As I stepped into my house, the heavy scent of betrayal hung in the air. Sam, my childhood friend and business partner, sat with a smug grin, his arm casually draped around my wife, Annabelle. Their embrace wasn't merely close. It was a blatant statement. Nearby, my 17-year-old son, Liam, stood with his arms crossed, his gaze filled with disdain. Annabelle's voice broke the tense silence, sharp and emotionless. Jeff, we removed you from the Founders and fired you. You were a good husband, but it's over. I hope we can still be friends. Then came the crushing blow. Liam looked me straight in the eye and said, Sorry, Dad, but I'm staying with Mom and Uncle Sam. Sam extended his hand, his smile brimming with triumph, as if daring me to shake it. I ignored him, my mind reeling. I had endured countless exhausting board meetings and relentless deadlines as the co-founder of an elite luxury hospitality chain. But this was beyond imagination. The faint aroma of roasted lamb lingered in the air, briefly offering an odd sense of comfort. But it evaporated as I stepped into the living room. There they stood, Sam, with his infuriatingly smug expression, and Annabelle, her eyes once warm, now cold and detached. Jeff, Sam said, his voice oozing confidence like venom. We were just about to share a little secret with you. Annabelle didn't wait for me to respond. Sam and I have been together for years. It's time to stop pretending. The board has already approved your removal. It felt as though the ground had been ripped out from beneath me. Desperately, I turned to Liam, searching for any glimmer of support, but his words pierced me like a blade. It's better this way, Dad. Sam mockingly extended his hand again, his grin widening. No hard feelings, right? I refused to take the bait, meeting his gaze with a steely glare as my thoughts churned. You may have won this round, but this isn't over. In the weeks that followed, my world fell apart. I moved out of the home I had built for my family, retreating to a modest apartment. Meanwhile, Sam and Annabelle wasted no time flaunting their relationship, hosting extravagant parties, and making headlines as the new power couple of the hospitality industry. But while they basked in their ill-gotten glory, I began quietly plotting my retaliation. Discreetly, I reached out to old allies, former employees, and even competitors. Financial audits unearthed a web of deceit. Annabelle had been funneling money from our joint accounts for years, while Sam had bribed key board members to solidify my ousting. Fueled by these revelations, I focused on rebuilding. This wasn't just business. It was deeply personal. I anonymously fed journalists tips suggesting misconduct within the company's leadership. Rumors of corruption and instability spread like wildfire, sowing doubt among industry insiders. Cracks in Sam's and Annabelle's perfect facade began to show. 2 months later, I orchestrated an elaborate gala under the pretense of unveiling a significant investor interested in expanding into Asia. Invitations were sent to Sam, Annabelle, the board members, and prominent journalists. I knew Sam's insatiable greed would blind him to the trap. The event was held in a stunning Venetian ballroom, its grandeur unmatched. Crystal chandeliers cast a golden glow, and the soft strains of classical music filled the air, exuding sophistication. When Sam and Annabelle arrived, Annabelle was draped in an emerald gown, her arm possessively entwined with Sam's. Polite applause greeted them, but I could see the unease in their eyes as they scanned the room. I approached them with a calm, composed smile. "I'm thrilled you could join us," Jeff greeted, his tone smooth and composed. I figured it was time we revisited the topic of business. Sam's characteristic smirk returned as he replied, "Good to see you, Jeff. Let's move past old grievances." Jeff raised his glass, exuding an air of calm confidence. "Oh, Sam, I wouldn't have missed this opportunity for anything." But unbeknownst to Sam, the night wasn't about forgiveness. It was about unearthing the truth. By the end of the evening, the empire Sam thought he had stolen would collapse beneath his feet. Jeff guided them into an exclusive lounge where the investor awaited. The room's decor was modern and elegant, with abstract art gracing the walls and a polished mahogany table taking center stage. Yet the confidence radiating from Sam and Annabelle faltered as soon as they entered. Spread across the table were meticulously organized piles of incriminating documents. A laptop displayed an unending loop of damning videos and photographs, exposing their treachery. The evidence included forged agreements, falsified financial transactions, and covert emails. The videos revealed secret rendezvous and recorded conversations mocking Jeff's trust. Sam's smirk dissolved. His voice trembled as he demanded, "What is this?" Jeff reclined in his chair, his expression calm but laced with quiet satisfaction. "This," he gestured toward the evidence, "is what I've been assembling while you were busy stabbing me in the back." Annabelle's complexion turned ashen as she rifled through the paperwork. The emails detailed their elaborate plot to oust Jeff, siphon funds, and seize control of the business. Screenshots revealed Annabelle's extensive embezzlement, redirecting assets into hidden offshore accounts. Sam tried to appear defiant, scoffing, "None of this will stand up. You're bluffing." Jeff's smile broadened, his tone razor-sharp. "Bluffing? Hardly. Copies of all this evidence have already been sent to the board, the press, and law enforcement. By tomorrow, your names will be splashed across headlines for all the wrong reasons." Annabelle's voice quivered. "Jeff, please think of Liam. Don't destroy everything we've built." Jeff's gaze hardened. "You mean the son you turned against me?" "Don't worry, Annabelle. I've already spoken with him. He knows the truth now, and you've lost him too." Enraged, Sam lunged forward, but Jeff remained unfazed. Security personnel swiftly intervened, removing Sam and Annabelle as journalists outside swarmed them, their cameras flashing like lightning. The repercussions were swift and catastrophic. Within days, Sam's career was obliterated. Furious over his fraudulent schemes, the board unanimously voted to remove him, publicly denouncing his actions. Annabelle faced relentless public scrutiny, her tarnished reputation laid bare by media exposés detailing her complicity in the plot. Meanwhile, Jeff emerged stronger. With the board's renewed trust, he reinstated his influence over the company, ensuring its recovery amid the scandal. He also launched a philanthropic initiative, redirecting company profits to promote ethical entrepreneurship, a move that earned him widespread admiration. On a personal front, Jeff began piecing his life back together. He reconnected with old friends, rediscovered his passion for cooking, and found comfort in life's simple joys. Above all, he focused on mending his relationship with Liam. It wasn't an easy road. Trust took time to rebuild, but with heartfelt conversations, their bond deepened. One evening, as they sat on a park bench overlooking the city, Liam broke the silence. "Dad, I'm sorry. I didn't see it before, but now I understand what they did to you." Jeff placed a reassuring hand on his son's shoulder. "What matters is that we're here now, together." Jeff's journey wasn't just about vengeance. It was about reclaiming his dignity, his life, and his family. He had risen above the betrayal, stronger and wiser. As he watched the sun dip below the city skyline, a profound sense of peace washed over him. Betrayal may wound you, but it can also forge you into something unbreakable. Sometimes, the best revenge isn't simply winning. It's rising above and thriving.